Ah!
Hey.
Just timed it correctly this time.
We did it. That's professional streaming at its greatest.
Professional streaming!
And it was just before it hit 731.
Yeah.
So
still within the 7:30 mark.
Yeah.
Got another night of Tournament of Champions playoff games coming your way. We have given Eddie roughly 30 seconds of rope tug play before the stream has begun, so maybe that'll put him to sleep. He's now currently under Justin, smashing his way around underneath the table.
He's trying to walk around.
It looks like it was not enough. So, hello to everybody. Hello to I am Fenwick. Hello to Murtani, Frant, Code Red, Claymore, Hyper, Artboy, Bill, Stormstrong.
I'm also enjoying some coffee out of this sweet Eddie mug. It's very cute.
So, Mentor the Future, Reedston looks to be a pretty solid deck. P. Griffith looks to be a fun deck. It doesn't quite have enough or it doesn't have enough removal, I would say. Like, it doesn't have enough ways to kill. Oh, Herp's there too. Hello, Herp.
Do the bet.
Yeah, get the bet right there. Bang.
It does look fast.
Yeah, it does look particularly fast. It's got some scattered draw icons in the deck. So,
also when I bought the Eddie mug, I bought this sweet shirt. Like
oh yeah, look at that beholder.
Stained glass beholder. It's very cool.
Look at that.
So I'm repping that today.
Wizard Random. Hello.
It was on the front page of Designed by Humans, and they got me. I was like,
yeah.
well, I gotta buy that.
Slam it.
Yeah.
I really liked the. I really liked just the simple skeleton in like the MLB logo that said RPG on it. I think like I loved that shirt. I wore it to pieces. Like I wore it out. So
someone has stolen your league gifter title, and you've taken it right now.
Oh no,
Claymore!
I was just talking about how predatory that was.
Claymore with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. And I am Fenwick. You've now got gifted subs. So you may enjoy all the emotes that everyone else enjoys.
Jupiter, Cameron, Lavinus Twitch is he streams Keyforge around lunchtime for anybody who's looking for some good day. I think if you want like if you want your Keyforge Twitch streaming schedule, it's like Lavinus Twitch into Orvis. Perfect. To give you a nice afternoon full. So, yes, why are you looking? This is my absolute least.
You already drawn a hand?
You already cut.
What?
Yeah, you cut, dude.
I have no memory of that.
Replay the tape.
9.
7.
Okay.
Replay the tape.
I don't believe you. Alright, I'm first.
This hand, so I think this deck is capable of more powerful opening hands, so I'm going to mulligan it. It was a 2/2/2 hand. So I was only going to get to play 2 cards. At the very least, if I mulligan, I won't do any worse than that. One was Master the Theory, which is okay on a turn 2, because if you go first, play a creature, I can Master the Theory and archive one, which makes up for the fact that it is a 2/2 hand. But in this case, I think it's just more powerful. So, yeah.
No one better touch his gift subtotals.
I don't encourage this behavior.
I mean, I'm not going to discourage it.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop it. I'm not going to like.
We're not stopping it.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to stop it, but I'm not going to encourage this.
Ooh, the all-in bet from Frant.
All right, down to 5. And go ahead.
I'll play as Kirby, and that will let me play the Dark Fairy. Your turn. How many bits till you become Chop Cheer? I think if you like click the arrow, you can see you're actually tied for first right now with Archer 2020. So you have 500 and they have 500.
Yeah, I think whoever hits the total first, that's the tiebreaker, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But if there should be like 2 leaderboards at the top of the chat, and you can click there. At least on my chat, there's arrows that go to either one, the gifted subs and the bits.
So I am going to play Master the Theory here, and the question is, what do I archive? Because this is the only card I'm going to get to play. I think I archive these two, and draw 4. Okay.
That was like Blade? Okay.
Yeah.
I will play Logos. Autoencoder, no Dynamo, Smoko. Your turn.
Okay.
10 bits. You've successfully taken the top spot.
I'm gonna say Dis. I'm gonna play Dominator Bubble. I'm gonna play Shadow of Dis and blank your creatures, and then I'll play Drekker. And it's your turn.
Okay. I will say Star Alliance. I don't have to do the Novu, so
yeah. You skip it, right? So
it's text box is blank.
It's
so.
an 8/2. So
I didn't have a Star Alliance or a Logos card. So
well, that's a shame.
Yeah. I will play Red Alert and draw a card. There you go.
Okay.
The alert is false. I will access denied Drekker. I will play a survey. The top 2 cards. Card 1. I'll discard.
Ooh. Discarding Sloppy there is tough because you already have the autoencoder, right?
Play Scout Pete, draw. Don't get to do his thing. Play Garcia. Play Kirby. Reap with Kirby.
Thanks.
If only I had these Kirby's.
Yeah.
I am done.
Okay, I am gonna pull my archives into my hand. I am going to say Saurian. I will play City Gates. I am going to Beware the Ides my Drekker.
Okay.
So that I can Hedonistic Intent, exalt each flank creature. That way I'm not exalting my own Drekker. And then I'm going to Beware the Ides, the Novu Dynamo. And that's it. I'll draw 2. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Starland seems too good to not do right now.
Yeah.
So I will Reap with Scout Pete. I will look at the top card. I will leave that card there.
How does the tournament work? Yeah, so I'll give you a real quick rundown. The way we did it is that we took 100 decks from Mass Mutations and we randomized them into pods, 25 total pods of 4 decks each. And then we spend a night playing a pod against itself. So you end up with 6 games. We play the decks round robin. Every deck plays every other deck at least once. And any decks that went 2-1 advance. Any decks that went that did not at least win 2 games out of those are eliminated. We did that for a second round, and that gets us to a single elimination bracket. That gets us to a number where we can make a bracket at that point instead of like a 100 deck bracket. And then we're in the bracket portion of the tournament, and we play the decks against each other, and we swap decks in between games. The goal is to try to find the best deck, not necessarily the best player. I think Justin and I are probably equivalent in terms of skill. I think we have
different play styles.
I think we have different play styles and different strengths and different weaknesses, but Justin and I think are pretty equivalent. Because I think our win-loss record on stream is very close to 500.
I would be surprised.
I'd be surprised if it's like more than
60 one way even.
I was gonna say if it's more than like 5 points, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's like 53-47,
right?
Like I'd be surprised if it was more than that. It's probably closer to like 51-49 or something like this. Yeah, exactly. One of us just gets luckier at a particular time. For instance, this deck has Gateway to Dis, and if I had it in the first block here, I think I would be in much better shape this game. It's possible the game's already over. Anyway, so and then we play this single elimination bracket until we find the winner there. We've done this for every set that's come out. We did this for Coda, AOA, and Worlds Collide. All that stuff's on YouTube. So if you ever want to go back and watch some of those others tournaments, decks that do well in this aren't necessarily the best decks that we own. They're noteworthy because they won a tournament inside a set, but not necessarily. I wouldn't necessarily take those decks to a Archon tournament. So, all right. Well, here's Ultra Gravitron.
Cool.
At least I got that going for me.
Neato.
Okay. Slam that into the archives. I will play Q-Mex and draw. Oh, this is not a blank card. I'll Positron Bolt Kirby there.
That's pretty good.
And then I will play Even Ivan. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Forge.
1, 2 doesn't mean the best 3 single. No. So, in the bracket.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
yes.
Yeah.
That's the game wins.
Yeah.
So it won 2 games to 1. That meant that there was a third game. So.
I will say Logos. I'm gonna Dimension Door.
Yikes.
I'm gonna Causal Loop. I'll reap twice to steal 2.
Okay.
And I'll play Causal Loop and archive. Your turn. I think I accidentally deleted that Reddit post. Oh, I didn't. Oh wait, that was the original one. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a good overview.
Yeah, and that gives a much better rundown. But it doesn't hurt for us to go through the whole scheme on stream every once in a while. Now,
why you creeping on my Reddit?
We came up with this we've often talked about exploring different formats for the stream, at least for the major tournament portion.
Yeah.
However, we can't come up with anything better than this. Just because we had a specific amount of time we wanted to stream in, and we wanted to play every deck multiple times, right? I think there's a lot of decks that we have that wouldn't have like had a chance to shine the first time they played. They could have like lost in the first game, but they ended up being a super sweet deck. Okay, I have to say Logos because this is the only way I actually interact with your board. I will play Even Ivan. Q-Mex is gonna reap. Ultra Gravitron is going to fight Garcia. And then I am going to discard a card from my archives. I'm going to discard the Galea Tops. And I am going to purge. We'll get the Cephaloist. And I get to resolve its icons, and it has a bonus, 1 bonus amber. And then Even Ivan will I just fight like the Dark Fairy. I think I fight the Dark Fairy here because I don't want you to gain amber from that. Okay, it's your turn. I'll say check with 8. I will draw 1.
I will say Logos. I will Positron Bolt the Even Ivan.
Okay, Q-Mex here.
Play Daughter to do the last damage to Even Ivan.
He's toast.
I will fight that Even Ivan.
He's toast.
Discard this Causal Loop to gain 1. Smoko will reap. And it is your turn.
Okay, so I will forge. I am going to say dis and put my archives into my hand. So this is the situation where I don't like Ultra Gravitron, because my archives are gone and I can Dominator Bobble him here, and I wish I could get like basically the twofer, but I can't. Okay, I am gonna play Soul Fiddle, and I am gonna play Dark Minion, and I am going to play Brabble, and I'm gonna Dominator Bobble the Gravitron into the Munchling. The deck has Vault's Blessing, so there's a reason to kill.
I was trying to draw into it for the longest time, but I have not seen it yet.
I'm gonna Infernus,
because I would have had some big Vault's Blessings.
Yeah, no doubt. Positron Bolt looks good.
Yeah, we love some gigantic creatures. They've done quite well in this tournament.
And Positron.
Especially Niflkong.
Yeah, Niflkong is he's done a lot of work. I'm gonna play Bonesaw. Unfortunately, I didn't have a way to kill any more creatures, and then I'm gonna play Snorret. End of the turn, Snorret will capture one and draw one. And go ahead.
Alright, I will say Untamed and pick the archive. I will play Song of the Wild. Play a Ghost Talk. I'll Reap with Daughter. Gain 2. Reap with Scout Pete. Gain 2. The top card. I will discard that. I'll play Resurgence. I think I get Kirby. I get Kirby.
Yeah, Autoencoder and Gravitron are really good together, right? Because the Gravitron gives you a way to filter out your archives.
Kirby censorship.
Yeah, in this case, he hit both Infernus and Brabble, which were cards I really wanted to get on the table because of the because Justin was so far ahead Amber-wise.
I'll play Gloria's Attendant and draw a card. Play Fandangle.
Farquaad, how's it going?
I will play Vault's Blessing.
So I've got 1, 2 mutants.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And I'll discard Niflhape and archive the top card. And I'm done. I check with 13.
Okay, not sure how I'm supposed to win this game. And the Saurians help me in the slightest. There is no Faust. Am I forced into Logos to see new cards? I think I am. So I will say Logos. I'm going to play Lethologica. Into Lethologica.
I think that's one of the deck's weaknesses is that I don't think it has a lot of other ways to archive outside of the Ultra Gravitron, so it can't like reload him.
A Lethologica. Okay, it's coming. Okay, cool. I will play the It's Coming. There's nothing. I'll play QMax and draw. Cool. I'll play Bob Bookton. Ultra Gravitron kills Fandangle. I will say check with 7. Snorret will capture 1. I will draw 2. And 2.
Unfortunately, I will
archive strategies. Yeah, so archiving, traditional wisdom says you will try to want to keep your archive all of one house. Because that way the archive works as an extension of your hand, right? Because you have to pick up your whole archives whenever you pick up your archives. If you can make sure that it's all one house in your archives. When you go to play that house, you'll get to pick it all up and play it all immediately.
Thanks for that follow, Colin USC.
I know who that is.
I'm gonna. So I looked at the top card. I left it there. I'm gonna discard Mutagenesis Researcher to archive the Archivist.
Okay.
It's hanging out on top of the deck. So that's pretty sweet.
I believe that's Colin from my place of employment. So
I'm gonna purify the Snerette.
He got a new gaming PC, so I think he's watching us. Okay, well, so gone. I have no.
Be pure.
Yeah.
I will play away team and draw.
Finally, someone who supports the right school. Yeah, he did actually go to USC, so I'm not trying to dox him.
Garcia, subject Kirby.
Did we remove the follower subscriber ticker? I mean,
I did hide it. Yes.
We see it in OBS, but we don't see it. I don't think it's like on the.
Here, I actually hit it because of the board game stream we did. I actually just meant to put it back. But here you go. Yeah. Oh, that's not it.
Nope.
Wait, maybe it has to. It probably has to get a thing before it'll see again. Oh, there it is. Okay, there you go. Okay, please put away your torches. Put away the torches.
Yeah, if you would be so kind as to.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, how do I make you? So I don't forge because you just play Garcia, right?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing an out here. I can.
For Kirby.
I've got an Infernus I can play to make you lose to, but that's it. So I think you've got this game. Well, do I have a way to draw a card so that I can play? I don't even think I have a way to draw a card.
It is called Event List for recent followers. In Streamlabs OBS, at least, it's called Event List. It shows subs, followers, I think bits as well.
Yes. Yeah. Sure, it's just pulling info from Twitch's API. I do have like some cheeky plays where I could use the damage pip on Double Doom to kill my Q mechs. So that way when I dominated the Ultra Gravitron, I could discard the Q mechs during this disc turn. But I don't have a way to stop 5 Amber. So yeah, the deck was just simply too quick that game.
Very fast.
So.
Let me tell you, Code Red. I hold back on my Reddit a lot because I know people dig into it sometimes. There's still probably some things on there
probably
you might be surprised to read. Maybe I should have a Tabletop Royale subreddit or Reddit account. It's just so much work to like log into a different account.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
I guess just dig into my past. Whatever, it's fine.
There's no one that will be electable in 20 years because of stuff they put on the internet right now. So, or even 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Justin, I was about to click my name.
Cammy B, what's up?
Hello.
Okay, next game. I think Player Herb read that one too. That's like an 8-year-old post, but don't.
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever. I mean, it's a good story. Mostly I just post about wrestling and board games. So
my current Reddit thing is exclusively for the Keyforge subreddit.
How's one get Amber? You get Amber just by watching?
Just
so
by
you
watching.
Probably have some now.
Yeah, I think you get some by following still, right? You're a fresh follower.
Yeah, you probably get 20 for following.
You can use the command to check to see how much Amber you have.
Exclamation mark Amber. I'll show you how much you have, and you can bet it. Bet it freely because it's worth nothing. It's just for fun.
I think there is a command.
There is.
I'll show you the list of other commands. So.
There's many times when I want to get, and like today, I wanted to get into an argument on the South Carolina subreddit, but I decided not to. I
think a good 90% of Reddit's user base at this point are hopeless misanthropes.
Yeah. Mostly, I just tell myself it's literally not worth arguing with people over the internet. They're not going to change their mind.
You're not going to change anybody's mind.
Anything you type doesn't matter. It's just a waste of effort. Because I want to reply on Facebook and a lot of the time, and I'm just like,
Facebook is like
it's worse.
Facebook is captured territory as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
it's like if I could draw a map of the internet, Facebook would just be here. There would be dragons, and it's just like don't go there. Reddit's like, you know, go here with a guide. Like go here if you know what you're doing. And then like Twitter on the other hand, Twitter's pretty great.
Funny enough, the like South Carolina subreddit is probably 60 to 65% liberal.
Okay.
Which is interesting. I mean, I think Reddit is just a mostly liberal platform anyway.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like
it's not 100% liberal. But...
No, and I think it's still,
and it's definitely still hive mind.
Yeah, it's still hive mindy.
Sorry, it's the worst house to come at me. I don't necessarily disagree with that.
I like the design decisions in Saurian. I think Worlds Collide, they were pushed.
It was just like it was overtuned and yeah, it is ridiculous echo chamber, but that's like the nature of the Reddit algorithm. It just creates that sort of environment.
I mean, I guess
to a bad degree a lot of the time, especially on video game subreddits. We talk a lot about like a Path of Exile, Destiny 2 is really guilty of this. It just like it enhances all the negative opinions to an extreme, even though they probably shouldn't be that outraged about like a slight design decision for a lot of games.
So the Path of Exile League, they decided to push back the start of their league because Cyberpunk made their release day the day before the Path of Exile League started. And so they were like, we don't want to compete with like possibly the largest launch event of the year.
Yeah.
And another thing is that the Path of Exile devs caught a lot of flack because the last league they came out with, there was like some stuff that like felt unfinished in it. So people were like, why don't you take your time to finish it? And so Path of Exile is like, we don't want to compete with Cyberpunk, and so we also want to make sure that we deliver like a really excellent league. So we're just going to take those 3 weeks.
That sounds good.
We're going to take 3 weeks. We're going to push ours back by 3 weeks because Cyberpunk pushed it back by 3 weeks, and we'll do some extra testing and polishing. And then we'll start the design we'll start the next league afterwards. And people were complaining. Like, I think Reddit is like at this point, Reddit is like specifically designed for you to bitch at people. Like, and there's like, because like I remember like Reddit occasionally will have those awesome posts get through where somebody's like, hey, check out this sweet thing that I made, you know, like the DIY subreddit or anything like that. So like that was one of my I
roll 7.
8. Okay.
Right, I'll mulligan. Players will complain. That is true.
Yeah, it's, and I gotta wonder if it's even the same people.
Oh, it's probably like
because like if you're like if you were one of those people who are like, oh, there were too many bugs in this league, even though the Path of Exile devs, like, especially during patch, whenever they come out with a new league, yeah, that's allowed.
Yeah.
Whenever they come out of the new league, they will have like same day hot fixes. You'll maybe play 2 days and there's like a patch, and they like patch that stuff regularly because they know they didn't get everything.
Please use the Halloween tanties. It is still December. Or
7 days.
October, I mean.
A lot of days.
Yeah, people think they're entitled to video games being exactly what they want. That's for sure. There we go.
I think this hand is very good.
Excellent. Thank you.
Come on, Farquaad. You know about the tab completion.
True.
One day, wizard.
Not that living in your mom's basement is a bad thing, because a lot of people can't afford houses right now.
Yeah.
So that's totally reasonable for you to live in your mom's basement. That's fine. Our generation is increasingly later in life living with their parents because housing and rental prices are so expensive.
Yeah.
You want Keyforge content from our stream? How dare you? This is a ranting only stream. I'm not necessarily Oh, I need 5 cards. I'm not necessarily upset at microtransactions in games. I think they can be fine. I'm fine with it, especially if they're only cosmetic. My problem is when they're like they affect gameplay. But like something like Path of Exile, it's completely funded on like cosmetic.
The game is
microtransactions.
The game is free.
Like that is like the model for how you should handle microtransactions.
So I remember I was watching a streamer and they were trading with somebody because I will play. I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Scout Pete. I'm gonna toss Fandangle because I don't think it's worth trying to make Fandangle work right now. So I was watching a streamer.
I'll play Soul Fiddle, Dominator, and Dark Minion.
They went to go trade with somebody in Path of Exile, and so in a Path of Exile league, there are specific achievements you can get, and when you get them, you unlock like a trophy. And there are 40 achievements, and I gotta tell you right now, 40 out of 40 is an achievement in that game. You're talking like you probably put like 150 hours into the game that league to get all 40 out of 40. So he goes into somebody's hideout to trade with them. They have like 7 of those trophies, 40 out of 40, and they're not wearing any microtransactions. And so it's like, he was like, here's your person complaining on Planet, on Reddit. They go on Reddit. They've played this game for probably 1,500 hours over the last 2 years for free, and they have spent 0 money on the game. It's like,
yeah. I mean, you might look dumb, but you had fun.
Yeah, right. Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Autoencoder. I'm going to play Research Smoko. Yeah, I'll play Research Smoko. I'll play Novu Dynamo. I'm going to play Daughter, and I'll do a damage to the Novu Dynamo. Actually, I think it's worth it to do the damage to the Dark Minion. Even though my guys will take damage, just to deny the Reap on a later turn. I'll play it in this order. Dynamo, Daughter, Smoko. So that way the Smoko doesn't take any damage. And it's your turn. I will draw 5 because of Daughter.
Yeah, like pay $6 for the game and earn the cosmetics, then dropping a few hundred every event. That's fair.
Yeah. So I will buy the microtransaction. So when you buy a supporter pack in Path of Exile, it's like the cost of a game. It's like $60 or whatever. I have 2,800 hours in Path of Exile because I've played it for years. It is like the primary video game that I play since I quit World of Warcraft. And so I do not mind dropping $60 twice a year because I will be playing the game for the better part of the year.
Did the ruling get reversed that you can choose the amount of cards you archive?
I don't remember.
I want, because I know it was ruled that it was May for each, as in for each creature in excess you can, but then I think that was reversed to say.
So when I've played I'm not 100% sure. So,
and Worlds Collide was not optional.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know Dr. Millie's not optional, but it's Dr. Millie's not a May.
Okay. So I will Positron Bolt there.
Okay.
Then I will Master the Theory and archive cards. And I will play Bot Bookton. Your turn.
Alright, start of the turn. I am going to discard Munchling to the Novu Dynamo, and that is going to let me archive a card with the Autoencoder. I am actually, I think this is a totally, I'll put my archives in my hand. I think this is a fine turn. I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to discard Song of the Wild to archive a card. I'm going to put Wild Spirit on the Novu Dynamo. I'll get the 2. It's not going to... Now, you can Infernus the bejesus out of me when this Wild Spirit dies. But the capture is not going to matter because I'm going to Amber Lucian.
Okay.
So the Research Moko is destroyed. You have just Bonesaw. I'm going to put Mutagenesis Researcher, Explorer Rover, and Subject Kirby and Niffleape into play.
They're ready, right? Yeah, ready.
Yes. And it is your turn. I will draw 6.
All right.
Bonesaw is ready.
Oh, he is ready. There you go.
Dr. Beppis demands it.
You've got it.
Yeah, it was Legacy Show and Tell. No, I mean, none of those creatures were as powerful, but yeah.
Okay, I will say Saurian. Play Blast, or Wear the Odds to kill my Bonesaw.
Okay.
Bonesaw is dead. I will exalt each flank creature. I will exalt a friendly and enemy creature. I'll exalt the researcher. And I will discard this Blast from the Past. I don't have any Saurian creatures in the discard pile. Yeah. I think this deck's really low on Saurian creatures too. It's got like
I
3 maybe.
I had a lot of trouble with them myself. Alright, my turn. I am going to say Star Alliance. Yeah. Yeah, we'll say Star Alliance. I'm going to Reap with Kirby. I am going to Reap with Explorer Rover. Reap with Mutagenesis Researcher. I am going to play an away team and draw a card. Okay. I will play Garcia. I will discard this Purify and archive one. I was debating whether it's worth purging Kirby. Yeah. I'll say check with 6, and it is your turn. I will draw 2.
I'll say dis and pick up the archive. And we'll gateway.
Okay, you'll get all these. No destroyed effects.
I will play an Furnace to purge that spirit in something else.
Maverick Purify. Yes, Maverick Purify in Star Alliance.
I'll get the Kirby as well. And I'll play Drekker. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Fission Bloom. And then I'm going to play 2 causal loops. So, first causal loop, I will put this in there. Second causal loop, I'm going to put the Archivist in there.
Okay.
And it is your turn. I will draw 5. How many times have I drawn 5 this game? Good lord.
Too many. Already. That deck was doing that for me too. The Kirby's help a lot, I guess.
Yeah. It's the combination of the Logos, the Kirby's, and the Starlights. Because, like, Scout Pete doesn't hurt, right?
Yeah.
And you've got the Daughter, the Novu Dynamo, the fact that Autoencoder is in the deck.
Even Ivan. Play another Lithologica. For Ultra Gravitron top. I will play Ultra Gravitron. 5.
I have all the tools I need.
Even Ivan, even Ivan.
Except...
Actually, I could do all this like this. Okay, your turn. Yeah, Causal Loop is very much better with Archivist.
Okay, I will put these into my hand.
Yeah, these right here are my archive, and Nathan keeps his face down under his archive.
I am going to say Logos. I'll pick up part of my archives. I am going to Sloppy Lab Work. I will archive a card. And then discard a card. I'll discard Dimension Door. Yeah, I'll discard Dimension Door and archive. I am going to Positron Bolt the Drekker. Actually, I'll Fission Bloom the Positron Bolt, so that way I get 2 off of it. And then I'm going to play 2 Causal Loops to put these into the archives. And it's your turn. Go is 4 and then shuffle.
Cormac attack!
Cormac!
Thank you for that.
Mac.
Tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. Alright, I'm going to say this. I'm going to Dominator Bobble and Even Ivan. Steal 1. I'm going to Reap with Drekker and steal 1. I'm going to Reap with Furnace. Gain 1. I will play Double Doom. Damage icon on the armor. Make you discard a card. And that doesn't really hurt you at all. Unless it's a key card. Yeah. Probably
It's not irrelevant, but not useful here.
Your turn.
Okay.
Check with 8.
I'm gonna say Starlight, so I'm gonna put some.
Did you archive for the ghost stock too?
I did. I am gonna put some amount of cards from my deck into my hands. Done. Okay. These will all sit here. This may be the best Archivist deck that we have.
Yeah, and 2 causal loops is like.
2 causal loops is like.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna red alert.
Okay.
And draw. Good. That was a good draw. I should have surveyed first. I will survey. I can pretend like. Yeah, it didn't matter. It didn't matter what order I did this in. I will discard Munchling.
So Archivist lets you be able to pick up some of the archive, but not all. Normally you have to pick up the entire archive.
I discarded Song of the Wild. Yes. So yeah, it says its exact text is: if you archive the Archivist, archive it face up. While it's in your archives, instead of picking up all of your archives, you may choose to pick up any number of cards in your archives. So, I will play Scout Pete and draw. I will then use Scout Pete to look at the top card of the deck. I am going to discard Novu Dynamo. I'm going to play Subject Kirby so that I can play Munchling. I'm going to play Sensor Chief Garcia, and then I'm going to access denied Ultra Gravitron. Okay. There. Check with 6. I will draw 2. Go ahead.
Force for 8. I'm going to say Saurian.
Yeah. You could also do it with Grim Reminder or Stirring Grave, but obviously actions that are probably only played once a game are going to be less likely to be useful.
Technosaurs will exalt to kill Garcia. I will
It's really good with autoencoder if you have a way to get it into your discard pile.
But where are the odds on Kirby? I will humble to exalt. I'm sorry, on Scout Beat. I'll humble the Kirby to tap it.
Okay.
I will play Citizen Tricks. Steal 1. I am done.
Okay. I will put my archives into my hands. Some portion of. I'll say Locos for the turn, then put my archives into my hands. I am going to Positron Bolt Tricks. I am going to Causal Loop twice to archive these. I am going to play a Sloppy Lab Work. I will archive I'll archive that and then discard Explorer Rover, which will let me archive the top card. And then Munchling is going to fight the Technosaurus. I'll discard Smoko. Oh, did I have a... I could have Fission Ballooned for an extra amber in there. Okay. Your turn. I'll say check with 11. I will draw 6.
I'll say dis. I will Dominator to fight Kirby. Then discard this to purge. Munchling. I will play Snorret, play Infernus. This Positron Bolt and
I was supposed to archive from Munchling.
I got Sloppy as well.
Card here. Yeah, okay.
To blow up 2.
Sweet. My favorite part of this game was how I got Infernus twice.
I will be done.
Okay, I will forge finally. What are you doing? What's this dog doing? Was he sneezing? What's happening with this dog?
He got up, man. He's moving to his bed. Getting comfy.
Okay, so that's over there. Let's take a look. What we got in the archives? Let's take an old peep at the archives.
It's like half your deck, so.
Oh, I know what I can do. I will put these from my archives into my hand. I can actually leave that there. Yeah, that's the stuff right there. Okay. I am going to Resurgence. I'm gonna get, I guess, Kirby, and that's gonna let me get the Novu Dynamo. And I'm gonna Amber Lucian.
Okay. Oh god. Oh no. Okay.
I denied myself like a bunch of Amber pips there, but okay. Your turn. I'll draw. Shuffle and then draw 3.
I'll say this. I will use...
I get to order the cards. That order is fine.
Okay. I will use the bot books into Reap.
Play the Gateway.
I have Gateway in my hand.
Oh, okay.
I'll play Shadow of Dis.
Sweet. Even better.
Even better. I will play Gateway.
Okay. My guys don't have text. I do draw for... What is... My favorite part is how you reshuffled your deck and drew into the Gateway.
Yeah,
I had Song of the Wild Vault's Blessing.
Player skill, Nathan.
Yeah, I had Song of the Wild Vault's Blessing, by the way. So stupid, man. Okay.
It's all being very good at the game.
Okay, I will... So tilting. Yeah, that is Justin Lean worthy. I guess I'll say Star Alliance? I don't... How do I not lose on the next turn when you generate a single point of amber?
Play one thing. And that thing is that she didn't run too many cards.
That's how he had the Gateway in his hand? He drew too many cards this game! Can you believe this?
Let's see. That was actually my hand. Those 2 were in my hand. Okay.
I would have known it was in your hand because of the
Yeah, you knew that these were in my hand. The other card was the Gateway at that time.
I would have known it was in your hand because of the Amber Lucian.
Yeah.
I didn't see that when I Amber Lucianed, I would have known that you had the Gateway.
Yeah, you saw it.
So I wasn't looking at it. I was too busy.
You're rearranging your 12 creatures.
Yeah, I was too busy counting how much amber I was gonna make on the next turn.
Okay. Now we'll draw 1 card. All right. Okay.
I say Star Alliance. I guess this. Such a bummer to lose literally every creature in the deck. Okay, we'll keep that there. I'll play this Red Alert and draw one. Play Scout Pete, who draws one and then looks at the top card. I'll discard Amberlution. I'll play Explore Rover and I'll play Purify. And
the question is
your turn. I will draw two.
What deck did Andrew pick to win? That's the real question. All right, I'll say Logos. I will.
How many times did I threaten the first key in this game?
Yeah,
it was like 4 turns in a row, and Justin just like played answer just on tempo.
Play Lithologica. Positron Bolts. Play Emax. Draw. Play. It's coming.
My creatures were blank. I think I lose anyway because I don't have any Amber control.
Oh, because you couldn't do those
I
things.
couldn't do the extra card draws and whatnot.
That's true.
But I lost. I think I lost that game anyway. Yeah. Because I had set up. Garcia was down there. Yeah. I would have been able to survey, but I would not have been able to have played the second Scout Pete. Because I drew a card off the. I would be able to draw. I wouldn't be able to do the second Scout Pete. I think
you wouldn't be able to look.
Yeah.
But did you mill a card with one?
I drew. No, I played the first Scout Pete to know whether it was worth drawing then, and then I don't know, whatever.
All right.
I played Loop a lot. I think it may have been 8 times. What a frustrating game to lose. Yeah, like you have to. You just drew is the thing that drives me crazy there, right? It was that was like the best window for me to Amberlution all of those creatures. Yeah, and I'm bummed out too, Art Boy. What a stupid way to lose the game. I would have generated a theoretical amount of Amber on the following turn.
We'd have to bust out the graphic calculator.
I think so. I was able to leave. Do we like Amberlution? Okay. All right, let's get a ban on this guy. Let's get a ban on this guy right now. I think I had both Song of the Wilds and the Vault Blessing ready for the following turn because I could leave them in the archives because I didn't have to pull them in my hand.
Yeah.
So if you did do something to my creatures, I could wait and then play the Song of the Wild on a future turn. So, how are you doing this evening, Mr. Tillman?
I do appreciate you on behalf of Nathan for yelling at you.
I don't think you made that comment if you didn't see the ending of that last game.
Maybe, you know.
I don't think you do.
Maybe.
Let me get the bet going. Okay. The riots, the tanties can be put away. The bet is now going.
7. You just joined and triggered Nathan.
You asked about Amberlution, and I Amberlutioned 12 creatures into play on the previous game, and then Justin immediately had a gateway. So. This is. Who won the roll?
You did.
This is not a hand worth keeping on the. Thank you.
They're good games.
It's much. Your question is much funnier in the context that it was asked in.
This is now game 3. You bet Justin Creek pulls a 14 creature Amberlution, Song of the Wild, Vault's Blessing turn. I hear it's possible with the right shuffle skills. Not wrong.
Yeah.
And Nathan drew a lot of extra cards that game.
I had gone through. I was on my 3rd go through on the deck.
Yeah.
I had almost gone through it like that time as well. I was like almost on the 4th.
I did play Vault's Blessing the first game for like 3 on my side and 2 on Nathan's.
I could have played it for a lot, but I wanted to Amberlution everything, right? I mean, I think that like if I say Untamed and I just play all those Untamed creatures and I Vault's Blessing, that's probably a good turn, but and it's probably slightly less resistant to the, or sorry, it's probably more resilient to the Gateway, but Justin had just shuffled. I don't know how many cards you draw from the deck. It wasn't that many, right?
It was a lot, because it was 3 or 4. I don't remember. Check the tape. I want to say it was 2 or 3. It was 1 to 4. Your turn. You may take your first turn.
I'm gonna play City Gates.
I'll play Cephalist and Gorgon's Attendant. I'll draw a card. I'll play a Dark Fairy. I will discard Song of the Wild and I'll play Vault's Blessing.
Look at this. Look at this.
It is now.
It's my turn. I'm gonna play It's Coming. And I'm gonna play Ultra Gravitron.
Okay.
If we're talking about lucky starts, why don't we play some lucky starts?
Okay. That's fine. Alright.
Takes a turn. His first turn, 5 amber, 3 creatures.
What is that?
Some sort of devil.
Oh, bat's evil.
Some sort of devil bats. Okay, here's a Gravitron. Slam these cards in my archives. Please be the Archivist. Oh, the Archivist is the other deck. Okay. Go ahead.
Say Untamed. Play Fandangle. Play Niflate. Fight Gravitron to gain 2. And read twice. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Dis. I'm going to play Snarets. I'm going to play Infernus. I'll purge both of those. And then I'm going to Shadows of Dis to make your creatures blank. And it's your turn. I will draw 3. Just the natural. Just have it all. I don't think this game is over, but it's not looking great.
How mad would you be if I played Slime in the Wild right now?
I mean, I don't think I would be that mad, honestly. Like if you played the 12 Logos cards out of the deck, or you played 12 Star Alliance cards out of the deck, I think the results are pretty close to the same because the deck is pretty fast.
If you hadn't Shadow Disc, I probably would play Untamed this turn, but I think, I mean, it's very tempting still to just read 5 times. I don't have any Untamed cards in my hand, so
sensationalist takes.
I'm gonna play Star Alliance. Play Scout Pete. Yeah, look at the top card.
He's blank.
Oh, you're right.
Because I tried. I also.
I will draw the top card. I will play Access Denied.
Okay.
On Gravitron, I will play Researcher and Explorer over. It was tempting to call Untamed. If I had like 1 Untamed card, I probably would have, but... Or if they were not blanked.
Okay, my turn?
Yeah. And maybe it was the correct call still to play it, but I don't know. It's a tough call.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Lethal Logica. QMax. I'll play QMax. I will play Even Ivan. Ultra Gravitron is going to fight Fandangle before I lose the game to Fandangle. And then I am going to discard a Bot Bookton, and I am going to purge. Do I want to draw a card? Or do I want to purge like the Cephalist? I think I gotta purge. I'll purge the Cephalist. You do have your Song of the Forest. I'm really gonna want you to have fewer untamed creatures. Okay, draw one. Go ahead.
Alright, I'll say Starlance. I'm gonna Reap with Scout Feet. Go to the top card. And we'll discard that card.
Alright, we've gone with Untamed.
Should you discard that card? I do not discard that card. Not top. I will play Red Alert and draw a card. I'll play Kirby. I'll play the Novu Dynamo. I will Reap with Scout Pete. The top card. I will keep that card top. I'm gonna fight Snurret, and your turn. Back with 6. Yeah, exactly. Because like if I didn't play more stuff, then my board is just crappy, and then I take that Starline's turn and just play a bunch of stuff. So, and it is definitely. I don't know if it's a defensible call to play Untamed there, but it's definitely more my play style to just want to play more cards. And it was 4 cards in a turn. It was strengthening my board state at the same time. So that was my thought process. 5 Amber is a lot of Amber. But 5 Amber wasn't going to threaten, or wasn't going to forge a key there because of just stuff on board.
Because of Snurret.
Yeah, Snurret, City Gates also sitting on the board, so. Yeah, if I went Untamed, I would have done some fighting. I definitely would have fought the Snurret off the board.
Have like an okay Saurian turn, but it doesn't do enough to your board. To do literally anything to your board, I have to say logos here. So the board is just unruly. Maybe I draw into the gateway. Maybe. I'll say Saurian. I will not put my archives into my hand. Do I put my archives in my hand? Doesn't answer your board. Is what it comes down to. It can though, so I'll say sorry, I'll put my archives into my hand. I am gonna play Technosaurus, who is going to exalt and shoot the Kirby. I am going to. I could do this in a better order. Put Kirby back. Do this in the right order. Okay, so first things first. Curse of Vanity. Put
that's 1 and 1.
Yeah, so even Ivan and Kirby, and then Hedonistic Attempt. So each flank creature. Even Ivan, Humex, Kirby. I am going to humble my even Ivan to get rid of this hill. Then we Technosaurus Kirby. Then we Beware the Ides, Scout Pete. Then we play Galeatops. And then we play Citizen Tricks, Exalting, Stealing. And then we City Gates onto Galeatops. Okay, that actually I think was better than the Logos turn I was considering taking.
It's a lot of Amber.
Your turn, I'll say check with 11, and I will draw 3.
Alright, start turn, I will discard this Dimension Door. I'll say Logos for the turn. I will Positron Bolt the Strix. Why is Galeatops on a dinosaur? I'm mad about this. Man. That is kind of dumb.
I do not know.
I will sloppy lab work to archive the archivist and discard a card. Discard Resurgence.
All of the dinosaurs that are like double-digit power, except for Grimlock's ducks, are
I'll fight there.
Are beasts. Gargantodon, Pterodactyl.
Your turn.
Alright, so I will forge. I will say this. I'm going to play Dominator Bauble. I'm going to play Soul Fiddle. I am going to double Doom. I'll do the damage pip to Gloriana's Attendant. I am going to bounce the Novu Dynamo and discard a card. I am going to play Brabble and Drekker. That's a good hit. Infernus.
Where'd I put Novu? I put in the discard pile?
Yeah, it's in your hand.
Do you want me to reshuffle that, or are you
no. I could have discarded it instead, yeah. Right? I had a better chance. I had a better chance to hit it. So. Much worse. Okay. Infernus is going to fight the Dark Fairy. Because I'm living in terror of the other Song of the Wild still. Okay, it's your turn. I will say check with 6. I will draw 5.
A forge. Well.
Yeah, Bravo is good against Evolution. I don't even know if Justin plays it. Justin's probably in a position where he has to play it, though.
I am. It's close, because that nullifies the 3 almost. Not quite, but yeah, your board's getting unruly. I'm gonna say Untamed. I'll play Ghost Hawk. Reap with Scout Pete. Top card. I'll discard the Song of the Wild. I will Reap with the Rover and Reap with the Niffleape and play the Amber.
Okay, so Rabble takes out 3, Q-Mex, goes to my archives.
I only get the Dynamo.
Annoyingly, you hit my other Infernus. You could put these in the if you want. I have Gateway and Polosaurus in my hand.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. Your turn.
Okay, so I will forge. That is a cheeky Amberlution, because Novu Dynamo is technically threatening here. I am...
They come into play ready, Storm.
I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play a Library of Polosaurus. I am going to City Gates. I actually don't think... I think I spread it around, honestly. Because I don't want you in a position where you can just fight just Cornison and get all the amber that you have. So I'm going to City Gates onto Infernus and then use Octavia to move it over to here.
TCO doesn't have them enter ready? That's like, it's in the text of the card. That's crazy.
And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Okay. Start of the turn, I will discard this Fission Bloom to Novu to gain 1. I'm gonna call Logos for the turn. Play Autoencoder, play 2 Causal Loops, archive 2 cards, and I will fight the Octavia. Okay, your turn. So I'm foe threatening again.
Okay, I have to say Saurian here because it's the only way to stop you with what I have. I can Library of Polysaurus the one off of Infernus. I can blast from the past to get, I guess Shrix is unconditional. I'll do 3 damage to Novu. And I'll exalt Buckton. I am going to Beware the Ides, the Novu Dynamo. And then I am going to City Gates onto Infernus. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
I will say Lance. Pick up some cards from the archive. Cards. I'll purify the Bookton.
That's both games.
Yeah. Play Kirby, play Garcia. Kirby will play this daughter. I'll go ahead and shoot the Dark Minion.
Okay.
Damage hasn't super mattered for that deck, and I'll play a Survey. And your turn.
Okay. Have to say Saurians here and pick up my archives. I play Shrix. I'll steal. No, City Gates. It's not even a dinosaur. And then I'll
that's crazy.
Library of Polysaurus, and it's your turn. I draw nothing. Yeah, I know. I don't think these games were far off, but I mean, I think Justin has 1 fewer untamed card in the starter. This game is like down to the wire. Right.
I'll say untamed. I'll pick up the archive. I will.
Did you draw 7?
I did not. I will play an attendant. Draw.
Good catch in bogey.
I will play
Bogey.
Play a Wild Spirit.
See, you got to Infernus that, and I did not.
Yeah. I will play Ghost Talk.
Yeah, I have the Gateway now. Long after I can even come close to playing it. Let's get. I don't have enough. I don't have any Amber control at this point. I had to use every bit of it there. Not being able to getting hit the Amber Lucian, losing the Infernus. Yeah, I don't know. Could not catch a break in any of those games.
P. Griffith.
Couldn't catch a break. I mean, I think that deck is sweeter.
It is pretty cool. It's got the Archivist going for it. It does a lot of really cool stuff.
That deck is cooler. I think this deck is probably consistently better, but I think that deck is cooler. It's hard to say that deck. It is hard to say that deck is more consistent than that deck because that deck draws a lot of cards.
Yeah, it does.
It draws so many cards. Okay, let's move on to a game. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next match.
Moving on.
Wanted Gravitron to win? I played Gravitron. I wanted it to win the game too.
Gravitron is very cool.
I wanted to win any of those games. I was behind in every single one of them.
Clean slate, Nathan. No games have happened tonight yet. We're starting fresh. 3-1. But I am excited for more Keyforge. I'm having a great time. Having a great old time. I'm going to go take a bathroom break. We can all cool down. Here's an edit cam for you. He might leave, but we'll see what happens. Be right back.
Elsana, I don't think Elsana does have Gorm, right? Yeah, this deck does have Gorm of You have to So I played Elsana in the TCO Mass Mutations tournament they did in the monthly tournament that they did because we had not gotten through, I think, all of round 2 yet. And Elsana was one of the decks that advanced, and I thought it was pretty good in the format. And then I played in the tournament and found out I was very wrong. So I think I ended that tournament at 3-3. So it's not the See you later, sad cry bear. Eddie gets a treat. That's Justin work. He's not even awake. If he's asleep, I do not bother that dog. Eddie is getting a treat.
Okay.
Just put it on his nose. I don't think he waits for that. He won't even allow it. He will bend his nose out of place. He will bend his whole head out of place to get to the treat.
Yeah, that isn't even remotely possible. I tried though. He was too interested in it. He's never done that before, so to be fair. So this is the what if matchup.
Who's playing what?
You're on.
Oh, what if we played in Mass Mutations? I've definitely played that deck more than Justin has, and Justin's played that deck this one more than I have. Yeah. So you gotta train him.
That sounds like a lot of work.
I'm glad he does not go to the bathroom on the inside. But that's the extent of the Eddie training.
He can sit and lay down and give me a paw.
That's the extent of the Eddie training.
And he comes to my name, so when his name's called, so that's all I really need in a dog. Oh, that's Kixie Stone. Okay, redacted.
He's lounging pretty hard there, Coffee Saga.
He's pretty comfy, yeah. He uses this, like, he sleeps in his bed. I should bring his comfy bed up here because I got him a bed that's in the living room, and he doesn't really use that one much
because he just sleeps directly on the couch.
Because he sleeps on the couch all the time. So I should bring that one up here. That was his birthday present last year. Yeah, I haven't gotten him to spin yet. I could probably get him to spin. I need to figure that one out. His birthday is December 27th. He'll be 3 years old this year. Nah, he can have the couch. He's on that couch combined total more than anyone else in this house by a lot.
I think I've used that couch for less than 1 hour total.
Yeah.
And we don't have visitors because of COVID.
I got that couch in February.
Yeah, so. Yeah. He got the couch in February, and then the lockdown started. So it's not like there's anybody coming over to the house ever. We would have had like an entire year worth of get-togethers.
Yeah, I didn't get a birthday party, no Halloween party this year. Terrible. 11.
Okay, so this is a tosser. Despite having, this stuff here.
That is an easy tosser. It might not look like it at first glance to most people, but it isn't definitely an easy toss.
You want the DAV, you'll settle for the autoencoder.
Yeah.
Eddie's missing out. Yeah, he's missing out on other people.
Yeah, he definitely is.
My girlfriend stopped by for lunch one day, and Eddie was like, "Ah, it's somebody new."
He was excited about the lawn guy petting him this weekend. No, that's the worst thing about this pandemic is Eddie's not getting as many pets from strangers. All right, I will start with Gorm Vom.
Okay, I'm gonna say Lucas. Play Nobu Nanumu, Damobot, and Kyo. The Damobot will do the damage to the Nobu Nanumu. That'll draw.
I will play Starlance. Play a Survey. and a Stealthster. Your turn.
I am going to say Logos. I'm going to diametric charge the Stealthster. I am going to... Oh, I guess I have to start the turn. I'll start the turn. I'll discard Effervescence to the Novu Dynamo. I will Reap with Damobots. I am going to pitch Savage Clash and draw. Okay. I'll play Odd Clawed. Kyo is going to fight Stealthster and draw.
Okay.
And then the Stealthster is not like vital to the game plan in that. So I'm just going to Reap with Novu Dynamo. And it's your turn. I will draw 2.
I'll say Sanctum. I will play Standard. Play a Seeker. And free markets for 2.
Logos Starlights.
Your turn.
I will discard the standardized testing to the Novu Dynamo. I am going to say this. I'm going to play Essence Scale. I'm going to play Obsidian Forge. I am going to play Hystricog. And then I'm going to play Ritual Tognath, which is enhanced with an Amber icon. So I will kill, I think, Hystricog, and might as well kill the Damobot, steal one. I'll say check with 12.
It's no Effervescent, huh?
No Effervescent.
Okay.
Does that deck have a Garcia? I think it has a Garcia, right?
I mean... No.
Okay, well...
No, it doesn't.
Check with 12!
Alright, I'll say Logos. Play Autoencoder, play Redacted, play Neurosiphon, deal 1 and draw 1. Play Research Smoko, draw. Play Munchling. I will Positron Bolt. And I am done.
Okay, start of the turn, no Dynamo explodes. I will Forge for 6. I am going to say Dis. I will Mark of Dis the Munchling, I suppose. I will Essence Scale to finish the Munchling off. I will Mark of Dis the Smoko. I will play Snarette. And it's your turn. I'll also check with 8, and I will draw 4.
Alright, Logos. I will play Forge Compiler, QMax, draw, and that's my turn. Your turn, I Forge Compile.
Okay, I'm gonna Forge. I will say Untamed. I am going to play Fandangle, Niffle Ape, Cephalist. I am going to Vault Blessing for 1, 2, 3, 4. I have this Lost in the Woods. I don't even think it's good here. Done. Snarl will capture another one.
Good game.
Get pantsed, kid.
Yep.
Get pantsed.
That's about how I expected that to go.
I don't even need.
Good God.
Who needs artifacts? Who needs garbage artifacts?
Talk about squash. Alright, let's see if that happens again. Means it's showing you why
this deck's pretty good, huh?
So many people picked it to win, yeah.
This
It sure can win. It can pop off. It can stumble though. I mean, it's definitely possible. It's tough to stumble 2 games in a row, I will say that, but and that was not a stumble at all. We'll see. I don't know that Elsana has any amount of tools to beat this deck though.
Yeah, I don't think
Obviously, the Gorm was not enough. Because you won without even either one of the Logos trinkets or artifacts, so.
I was like set up to win with the Obsidian.
So if it wins up going against Helmallon, that's interesting because Helmallon is big on the board, and I could see Venus getting run over by a big board for sure. And I think Helmallon also just captures tons of Emeralds. The guys.
It has is it Faust? Does not have Faust. But
City State.
City State is really good, right?
Yeah.
So
Venus does have Savage Clash.
This deck has 2 break keys.
Yeah.
Which I think is important
because
if you end up in a race type situation, you could break key twice. Just imagine you forging, getting break keyed, forging, getting break keyed.
Yeah.
You have like 45 amber, but you don't like it doesn't matter at that point. You like need the Obsidian Forge to win. So
it does have Savage Clash.
You're losing Coffee Saga.
And it does have standardized testing. So we'll see. That'll be an interesting matchup though. If it happens. This match ain't over yet.
It's not done. We're not done.
Don't count Elsana out yet.
I think this deck needs redacted.
Yeah, it definitely needs redacted. But that was like not even, there was like close to enough time for me to forge 2 keys and forge a key with a deck. Not even like remotely.
This deck is very slow.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It's very slow and very grindy.
That's definitely a problem.
I think there's enough amber pips in that deck that this deck can't.
And Venus can win long games. Like it can just grind out a game for sure. Dave and I had he got ahead fast, and actually Venus came back and almost won the game when we played in the TCO tournament. So. This is where you get your sweet Nathan value bets in.
It is. I cannot believe the amount of money that is on Venus in this matchup.
I can believe it. All right, I roll 10. Venus does like going first.
Yes, I'll keep.
I'm gonna keep.
Okay.
This is a questionable keep, but I'm gonna keep. I'll play Obsidian Forge.
Okay. I am going to say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Gizzleheart Standard while I don't have any creatures on the table. I'll play Gormavam. I'll play Grey Rider. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll say Logos. I will play Standardized Testing.
Okay.
Kill the Rider. I'll play Lethalogica.
Ride or die.
For Odd Claude.
But mostly die.
Play Diametric Charge. And play Odd Claude and Munchling.
Alright, my turn.
Yep.
I will say Logos. I'm going to play Autoencoder. I'm going to Positron Bolt the Munchling. I will Lethal Logica. Slam Zenzik. And it's your turn. I will draw 5 to 8.
A lot of cards. I'm gonna say Untamed. Play Fandangle. Play Troop Call. The damage there. I'll play Reclaim by Nature for. I think it's the Autoencoder. I think. So yeah, we'll do that. Your turn. 6.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play Champion Anaphyl. Play Baldric the Bold. I'm going to Purify Fandangle.
He's pure.
I think just
hey. That's tapped, right?
Yeah. And your turn. I will draw 3.
Hey. Okay, I will say Dis. Mark of Dis, the Baldric. No, I'll get the Zenzik.
Okay.
I don't really want to get you Baldric free. You'll probably have a decent Logos turn, but play Snorret, play Histricog. Go ahead.
Okay, I am gonna say Logos. I'll play Munchling. I'll play QMEX and draw. And I will just go ahead and play as Neurosiphon. I got a feeling I could probably play it on the following turn. Zinzik is gonna kill I think I'd go with Odd Claude in this situation. Yeah. Part of the reason to do that may look weird. But if I kill the Snorret, the Odd Claude gets the steal one.
Yep.
If with Odd Claude dead, 4 is now your highest power, so Baldric can fight into Snorret and get my Amber back. So I will draw to you. Go ahead.
I'll say Logos. I will go ahead and Effervescent.
Okay.
For 2. I will play a Dynamo, and Dinobot, and Exalt to kill the Zenzik. Yeah, he didn't have an Amber. Okay. I will use Eo to Reap. Your turn. Draw 2.
All right, I am going to say Sanctum. I will free markets for 2. I will Gizzleheart's Wrath and destroy each mutant creature.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to play Squire Alice, who's going to capture 2. Anaphil will reap, and Baldric's going to reap. I could fight the Dynamo off the table, I totally would, but I can't, so I'm not. I will draw 1, also check with 9. Go ahead.
Discard for the Dynamo. I will say Dis. I'll play Essence Scale. I will just hit some armor for the damage. Your turn.
So I will Forge.
I'm not having the fire draw that you had.
I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Crewman Yorg. I'm going to access denied Keo. I am going to survey. I'll discard the Hadron Collision. I'll survey again. I'm actually going to discard this Kixelstone because I think that hurts me in the long run. I think there might have been a situation where the Kixelstone could have been fine. And then I'm going to play Xeno Training. I got 3, so I'll put there, and here. That way everybody gets armor. I'll say check with 7. It's your turn. I will draw.
Yeah, damn. Play Cephalus. Oh, this dies. Play Cephalus. Play Nymphilate. Play Mercy. Play Noia. I get a board. And discard Wild Bounty. Didn't even know there was kitty cats in that deck. There's exactly those 2.
Okay. Alright, my turn. I will Forge. I am...
I cannot believe the cards that are left in this deck right now.
I
actually can't believe it.
It's like Vault's Blessing, Autoencoder, DAV.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
I have to eat twice. I'm gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna Radiant Truth. get some of those creatures tapped. You don't actually have any amber for me to capture. Alice is gonna reap. Anaphil is gonna reap. And then Baldric. The deck doesn't really want to control amber. It wants to race. So I'm gonna race with you. I'll reap with Baldric. And it is your turn. I will draw. Go ahead.
I'll say Dis. I will Mark of Dis the champion.
Okay. He has an extra armor from a Gizzleheart standard. Yeah. If anybody's confused about that, the Gizzleheart standard gives an extra armor to anybody who's got amber on it. So.
Use the Essence Scale, discard Niflate to fight to the champion. Inoya.
Okay.
So it should have 0 armor, 6 power,
yes,
right?
It's dead now.
Yeah. And then I gain 1 for fight. I will play an Essence Scale.
Just to gain another amber. Yeah, maybe. That might have been the right call. Baldric would have lived because of the 3 armor. I think that was actually the right call, was to fight there.
Play Mindfire.
Okay. It says like a 50% chance to screw me.
Okay.
That helped me.
I'll play Techno Fiend. I will Essence Scale, discard Mercy to fight the Squire Alice. Take 2, but I heal and then gain 1. And that is my turn.
Okay. And just gonna have Baldric fight Nya, I suppose.
Okay.
He'll take 3, but he's got 3, so I'll gain. And it's your turn. I'll draw 1. Say Chuck with 7. This is where I lose the Obsidian Forge. Is Tognath still left on the deck?
Yeah.
2 cards? Okay. Because I think if you had Tognath there, you get it, right?
Yes. That's correct, Nathan.
Now correct me if I'm wrong, Justin!
I guess I do actually get to draw a card, so maybe I can.
Okay.
Because I can't stop. I'm trying to figure out if I can stop you. I don't think I can. So let's see if we can do this.
Yeah, I think all I had to do there was fight with the Baldric into Yunya, and I would have been to 6. Use Gormavom. Yeah, actually, right. It's the right. It's the way I lose, right? So I Gorm the Obsidian Forge. So, yeah, you're right. That's the way I lose the game, right? Like if I'm sitting down at a vault tour, I'm thinking, how do I lose? He's got the Tognath left, and the Obsidian Forge is the way, because he doesn't have. Yeah.
Now I lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You paid a lot to fix this match.
Jeez. Okay, so I reap with Techno Fiend. Draw.
But you discard first.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what you discard.
Doesn't matter. Not on coder, I guess. And then DAB is the last card, by the way.
Because you can blow up the Techno Fiend.
Right, that's
with
one.
The Tognath.
But that's all I can do.
Yeah.
Because I don't have anything else. Yep. Yep. Okay.
Just gonna pick this there. Amber cannot be created nor destroyed.
That was incredibly bad ordering. Holy crap.
Yeah. That when you took a disc turn and played like 2 artifacts and like 1 crappy creature, I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
This deck really likes it when he gets the use out of its Sanctum creatures, from what I've found, like experienced with it.
Yeah, it was the DAV and the ritual were the last 2 cards.
It hasn't seen the DAV in either game, by the way.
Yeah.
Coffee Saga at 1 amber.
No.
That's when this is usually when Lord Farquaad comes riding into the rescue.
That was definitely a shakeup of a game for
yeah.
the amber totals. That's what happens. Man, here we go. This is Venus's last ride. You're seeing it here first. The upset in the making.
Was it because you think you kept a bad hand? You had your emotional support dog.
The freaking I maybe should have mulliganed, but like it was like 4 logos cards that were gonna kill whatever you played and mill stuff, and I don't know. It's tough. I was hoping that it would like the Lethologic would be better than just an odd clod.
Yeah.
The turn I had to play 4 on tame stuff, it was like that's so unlucky because I had Wild Bounty, I didn't have Lost in the Woods, I didn't have Savage Clash. If I had one of those cards, it would have been 1,000 times better.
Yeah, because you would have had some removal to go with.
I just played like, 4 guys that didn't do anything.
That's like the in Worlds Collide. If you took a turn and played 4 guys, that was a pretty good turn.
Yeah,
right. Because it was either 4 Saurians or 4 Star Alliance guys.
And none of those have play effects, and that's relevant,
yeah.
right? Because if you do that with Star Alliance in this set,
in Mass Mutations, you take a turn, you play
sentence.
4 guys, you probably lose the game on the following turn. Like it just, if you can play 4 creatures on your turn 1 or your turn 2, but like any point after that, the game is moving so fast that if you just take a turn and play,
because I like let you have so many free turns with your Sanctum stuff.
I didn't even get any amber off of Baldric.
Yeah, till the end.
I wish I had played enough games with that deck and like kept stats on it, because I feel like games in which you attack with Baldric 2 or more times, you probably win those like 80% of the time.
Also, that Destroy All Mutants card is very relevant.
Yes,
against the Venus,
because it kills everything. Yeah. It's a one-sided board wrath.
All right, well, we know it can die. It can bleed. No, first.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Mulliganed.
This is a hand. This is definitely a hand.
Going first and mulliganing is so free.
Yeah, it's beyond
it's
free.
It's so free. It's like oftentimes better because you like get to draw the extra card too, right? Like if you, I remember way back they talked about how one of the playtesters that used to watch the stream talked about how mulliganing was added to the game way late in the process, right? Like before it came out, the mulligan rules were added. So what if the blood is acid? Well, you still kill it.
Yeah,
just kill you in the process.
You just gotta be real careful. You gotta make a cool alien head shield.
Andrew. Yeah, I haven't seen him forever.
Yeah, he's been gone forever.
He's been MIA.
I guess he doesn't care about Keyforge anymore.
Do I just start with no? I start with this always, right? Because it can hit the DAV.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Like that.
All right, I guess that's okay. It's kind of a bummer
to lose all the essence skills.
Yeah,
because I lost. And the Technopheme's relevant too, right? So,
but that's good. Something. Okay, I will say Sanctum. Play Radiant Truth. I could get it captured for that. So I'll play Baldric, Seeker, Grey Rider. Ready. Play Radiant Truth. Capture. Your turn.
Alright, so I will save Logos. I'm gonna Dark Amber Vault and shoot the Grey Rider. I'm gonna play Damobot and shoot the Grey Rider and draw a card. And I will play Kyo. And it is your turn.
Alright, I'll say Starlance. Play Crewman Yorg. Play Survey. Play Observe UMax. Play Xeno Training. Good.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I will play Troop Call. I'll do the damage to Crewman Yorg. Play Niffle Ape. Ignore that. I'll play Niffle Ape. Play Unia. I'll Vault Blessing for 2. So 1, oh sorry, just 1, but Vault Blessing to gain 2 Amber. And it's your turn. I will draw 4.
I'll play Starlance. I'll use Yorg to steal 1. I will access denied the Damobot. I will play the Stone. Make this game a little different. A little bit different. Your turn. Especially since you removed your artifacts, your dis artifacts.
Some number texted me that I don't know, asking me about info about a car I don't own. I am going to say Untamed. I will have it's the same. This is the same. All of this is the same. Or alternatively, say Logos. Yeah, I think I say Logos. Logos is a better turn. I'll play Effervescent. I think that's just much better.
Yeah, that's pretty important.
It's a good asymmetrical Effervescent there. Kyo will fight Crewman Yorg. Let's get that Stealing Thief out of here, and I will draw. And then the Damobot is going to go crush the Seeker of Truth. Takes 4. Still alive because of the Dark Amber Vault. Okay, it's your turn. I don't draw any, and I don't lose the chain because I have 6. Go ahead.
Say Logos. I'll play QMax. Draw. Play Autoencoder. Play Neurosiphon. I'll play Munchling. I'm going to discard this. Your turn. It only takes 3.
Oh, sorry, I have 3 power. Yeah. Think of the 1 armor. I needed 4 power to kill, yeah, but only took 3. So, I am going to say Untamed. I will have Unia fight Baldric. I'll gain 1. It'll take some damage that's not doesn't it'll take 2, yeah, because it heals. I will Savage Clash. This will die and destroy steal 1. I'll leave the Niffle Ape around. I am going to play Fandangle and draw. I guess I'll discard the Cephalist, and then the Niffle Ape will fight Munchling. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw. He is pretty good, I'd say. It's like a better what's that guy's name?
The Sanctum.
Rogue Ogre.
Roger. This. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Logos. I'm gonna play autoencoder and do a damage to champion Anafil. I will play Munchling, draw. And it is your turn. I will draw to you.
The game is so different. Okay, I'll say Logos and pick up the archive. Play Logica. Pause a loop. Play QMax and draw. Play Tyler Redacted. Pause a loop. For a card. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Dis. Do I say Untamed? I think I actually say Untamed here. I will Reap with Fandangle. I'm going to play Keyfrog, and I will Lost in the Woods. The Keyfrog, the Munchling, the Anafil, and the Squire Alice. Like some consideration of shuffling Fandangle, but I think Fandangle is like a fairly decent threat to just sit on the table. It might have been worth to discard Keyfrog to archive and then Lost in the Woods everything. You'd only have QMax and you couldn't play any creatures. Is that a better line? I think it's probably a better line.
Probably, yeah. That sounds better. Because then you can draw into Fandangle and it could draw you a card, right? And locks me off creatures.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that would have been the best line there. Because the thing is, Fandangle's usefulness is limited because of the Kixel Stone.
I'm gonna play Purify and Fandangle.
Okay.
This might be everything except for you're gonna get back to the Keyfrog.
Novu left in the deck.
Mercy.
Tapped.
But was Novu in the discard pile? Novu's the last card?
Novu's the last card.
Okay. I'll play Gorm of Om. Play Standard. I got Reclaimed, okay. Your turn. I Forge Compile.
Yep.
Word my QMax.
Okay, I am going to say Dis. I'm going to play Obsidian Forge. I will play Snoret and draw. I am going to discard. I guess I should have discarded first, right? Because I know Novu is there. Yeah, that's much better. So I will discard Hystricog,
place to
archive, and then play Snoret and draw, right? That's much, yeah. That's all this. It's that where you need like 5 to 10 reps with this deck to get into those edge cases. Because I can't play the Hystricog because it's Pixel Stone.
Yeah.
And the Gorm of Om is likely to take out the autoencoder. Okay, and then draw. Alright, I will Mind Fire. This is like net neutral. This could stop the key if I get lucky. I'm not. It's the same card.
Yeah.
And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright, I'll say Star Alliance. I will Hedron Collision, the Mercy, Keyforge.
Yes.
I will secure. I can discard it. I'll discard this. I'll play Survey. Guess I could have done that first, but okay. And your turn.
Yeah. Did you want to Gorm?
Yes, I want to Gorm Dav.
Dav?
Yeah.
Okay. Since you're reshuffling anyway. Okay, I am going to say Logos. I am going to Diamet. I think I start with the Lethal Logica, and then the damage will go to the QMax. Standardized testing. That's a discard. Yeah, I'll pitch standardized testing. Oh, this is I picked this up since I'm saying Logos. Okay. I'll discard Kyo. Discard Dinobot. I'll diametric charge the QMax. They live because of the armor. Yeah. Your turn, Snret will capture. Raw. Hadron better discard.
I'll say this Sanctum. I will 3 markets for 1, 2, 3.
This Logos Starlights, yeah.
My thought process is I see an opportunity to get rid of Dav, I take it. So yeah, I'll play Gizzleheart's Wrath to destroy mutants. Or mutants. I will discard Champion, Archive, and your turn.
Okay. Novu is going to destroy a Damobot out of my archives. Okay, well, not stopping that key. I am going to Reclaimed by Nature. It's actually kind of a tough choice. I don't want to get the Kixel Stone because I think I'm happy with the pace the game is taking currently, even though you're going to forge this key. That deck doesn't burst Amber this fast, typically. I think I Reclaimed by Nature your Redacted because I think that's a good way for me to lose the game. And then I'm going to pitch Yunya, Niffle Ape, and Key Frog. Okay. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Right, Forge. Okay. Play Sanctum.
Stand off with half the deck.
This is really tough. Man. Play Sanctum. I'll pick up the Archive. I'll play Alice. I will play this Radiant Truth. I'll discard Grey Rider. And your turn.
Okay. I am going to discard the Munchling to Nemo. I will say
Or Archive for that.
yes.
Taz watched this game very closely.
Yeah, I can tell. Okay, I will say dis, and I will put my archives in my hand. I am going to play Essence Scale. I am going to play Essence Scale. I am going to Mark of Dis Alice. I'm going to Mark of Dis Alice. She'll live, unfortunately, because of the extra amber. I am going to play Techno Fiend. I am going to play Hystricog. I am going to Ritual of Tognath.
That's how you win the game right there.
The Techno Fiend,
yep,
and the Hystricog. And then I will discard Hystricog. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Go ahead.
I will forge. Start of the turn, Novu is going to lose Odd Claude. Give me another one. I'll forge. I will. Oh, I get the auto encode. Okay, I will say Untamed. I'll put my archives into my hand. I will Wild Bounty, Lost in the Woods. Get an extra one from the Wild Bounty. Was that off? Was that captured or?
Probably. I don't know. It doesn't matter. None of this matters.
Play Cephalist. I'll Vault's Blessing. I'll Troop Call. Do the damage to my Cephalist, and then go get the Niffleape. Discard the Niffleape. Archive. Draw.
Okay.
That.
So you do it.
Is why they call me Bender the Magnificent.
So Gorm autoencoder probably was the right call. Although if I had Gormed autoencoder, I think you reclaimed the stone then, and then you pop off with mutants.
Yeah.
So I think either one, you just have a different path to victory.
Right. I take over the
because like you were playing a bunch of disc mutants, and then like that would have dug you to the other stuff, and I was not able to play the amount of creatures you were playing.
Yeah.
So I think both are defensible, and either one led to me losing eventually either way. Yeah, because Venus had all its cards.
The first time through the deck, I was like milled out of some like very important cards, which is why I think the game was like kind of close, right?
Right.
Until I drew those cards and the game was not close.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, I think that's just something Venus does, is it gets through the deck.
Especially because you had your Logos artifacts early. And we were able to get a lot of value out of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was close. And Venus advances.
I mean, I do think Elsana showed why it is a solid but not fantastic mass mutations deck.
Yeah.
So, Wizard Random, we appreciate that.
It made it hard to win. I don't think so. I think getting my own stone would have just helped Venus more, too, because
I would have had so many creatures in play the whole game.
The stone was helping Elsana that game, I think. Ultimately, it was helping it.
I discard. There were so many boards where I wanted to play more stuff.
Thanks for those bits, Wizard, and we'll give Eddie a treat.
Shove more.
Yeah, I do feel like the stone playing it was a good call. So
I discarded a lot of creatures, right? And up until he gormed the DAV, discarding those creatures let me archive, but it would have basically been let me draw. He's like, no. There you go. Slap. Oh, it's gone.
That's what you get?
That's what you get, dog.
Slap.
Slap.
It was an interesting game, though.
Yeah. What was that? What was that? Laundry lost.
Great job.
Lost.
He's laying down. Nope.
Nope. He's just going in circles.
There we go.
All right.
We've done it. All right. Well, that was stream.
Venus.
Rug cam.
P. Griffith. Mentor. Elsana was mine. That's gone. Friday night Barkham Horror.
Yeah, we're gonna do Barkham Horror Friday. Should be fun.
Grab your dogs and your Necronomicons and your ancient idols of mysterious origin, where the heads are shaped like squids.
Super creepy stuff.
Grab your cultist robes. Get those out of here. Put them on.
We will not be wearing cultist robes because it's really hot.
Yeah, it's hot AF in this room.
A lot of lights.
Get your lap cat. Lap cat's fine too.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. Barkham Horror. It's coming Friday. Do you have? Where's Barkham Horror? Where is it currently? I want to take a look at the investigators. Is it this? Is this Barkham Horror? Yes. Okay. We've got. Should we let chat have some input into the investigators we play?
Sure.
So we've got Bark Harrigan. I guess we need the. I'm gonna get the card count into a place.
Card game might be dysfunctional. Actually, let's see.
This is to see if the card cam works.
It is.
Is it?
It is working.
Okay. So we've got Bark Harrigan.
How much was the game? Like $15. But you need Arkham Horror to play it.
We've got Kate Withpup. We've got Skids O'Drool.
Skids O'Drool is pretty funny. Let me turn off the auto focus here.
We've got Jacqueline K9. And then, finally, we've got fan favorite Duke.
Skids O'Drool.
So
the base game of Arkham Horror, I don't know, probably like $30.
Yeah, you want 2 copies of the core set though, because that was back when FFG really raked you over the coals.
Yeah, it was
core sets.
Old LCG rules where they only give you 1 copy of important things when you need 2 or 3.
You need 2.
Yeah.
Now 2 gives you ample of everything that you need, but you need 2 because you only get 1 copy of half the cards in the game. I think these are all play on the names of the investigators from the first, from the core set. But yeah, here you go. Those are the investigators. If anybody has anybody that they want us to play, go ahead and mention it tonight. Mention it in the Discord. We'll probably build decks for this tomorrow night, and then I think we have to play Duke because we had
the continuity.
So Duke and Skids, is that the consensus?
Skids O'Drool is pretty good.
Skids O'Drool is a really funny name.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his picture's great too.
To be fair,
Duke comes with friendly human.
Yeah.
You get treats from friendly human.
Duke and Skids.
All right, we'll do Duke and Skids.
Okay, Duke and Skids it is. So yeah, let's see. You begin the game with friendly human in play. And Duke has the action, you may beg for more treats. Place 3 treats on a friendly human. So I think that's thematically appropriate.
It is.
Place 1 treat on friendly human. After this test ends, ready him. So, Skids O'Drool, what are you doing? Spending resources. You may give a human puppy dog eyes until they give you a car ride. Move up to 3 times. Okay, so I get to beg for car rides around town. So, Skids O'Drool. He's got a card called Take the Wheel. What? No, stop that. That's bad. Bad dog. It's the dog.
Redeem human treats that stream.
The dog is a dog can't drive a car. That's preposterous. How dare this game suggest that? All right. Anyway, yeah. Looking forward to this. I think our choices in Barkham Horror have to be slightly less traumatic than they were in.
I hope so. I can't.
The actual Arkham Horror game, but so
Out of doggy treats, the treachery card.
Nathan and Justin treats. That'd be funny.
Yeah. We can work that out.
We could do something like that. Yeah. We'll do a one night only Halloween thing, and figure something out. So I have to go to the grocery store tomorrow, so I'll find something. Not something disgusting, but something.
I need some jerkies.
Something keto friendly for Justin.
Yeah.
So, okay, Barkham Horror Friday night. Looking forward to that. It'll be fun. Oh no, the dog catchers come after Skids.
I know, it's horrifying. What if you run out of treats?
Oh, they're out of treats. Out of doggy treats. It's pretty funny.
Yep. All right. Stream.
Look for more dog-based humor. Friday night.
It'll be fun. I'm excited about it. Been looking forward to this for since they announced it like 6 months ago. So
yeah,
a lot of cool stuff.
Appreciate everybody turning out tonight.
Yep. More Keyforge on Sunday. We will be moving into round 2 of the tournament on Sunday, and we'll see Gregson the Plated for the first time. It's the only deck with a bye. So yeah, we'll figure out. It's the last match of the first round.
Spy Master Targ and Fugitive Adler.
Yep.
Both my decks.
And then
wait, is there something else at the bottom there?
Nope.
Oh, why do I got 2 decks. What happened to these? What happened to the Paragon that stunts on Anomaly?
Dead.
What happened to Bagat?
Dead.
Oh, okay. I filed them in the wrong place. But Fugitive Adler and Spy Master Targ?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Alright. That's that.
That is that.
Let's wrap it up.
Alright. We'll see everybody Friday at the normal time for Barkham Horror. Everyone have a great rest of the week.
Yeah.
And goodbye.